Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Guy Gaming. I'm Dawson, and today we're going to be talking about a very special coffee to me, and that is, wait. Okay. It is fall. Yeah? Oh, okay. I guess that works. Okay, change of plans. We're going to be doing pumpkin spice coffees. Let's get started, I guess. Okay, I get it. I'm very reluctant to do this, but I will. For this, I'm going to be trying 5 different coffees. 2 of these will be iced, cold pumpkin spice coffees. The other 3 will be just your run-of-the-mill black coffees with some pumpkin flavoring to them. Pretty simple. These will be ranked 1 from 5, 1 being my favorite, 5 being the one I would not recommend at all. Let's see which one comes out on top. I have 2 criteria when judging this coffee. The first of which is it has to taste like coffee. The second of which is it has to have a very subtle pumpkin flavor. This seems contradictory, but I am coffee guy and I prefer a darker roast. And this is going to be tough considering this drink is more well known for having a lot of sugar in it and being sweeter. So with that in mind, let's get to the first drink. Okay, so for the smell, it smells very spicy. There's no smell of coffee, there's no smell of pumpkin, so I got a bad feeling about this. So let's go ahead and taste it. Yep, tastes just like it smells. It's very spicy, has a very strong milky taste to it, and it also has no coffee flavoring. So right there, this one is not good if you're looking for a coffee. This is good if you're looking for just a sugary drink that has caffeine in it, because there's no coffee or pumpkin flavoring to it. It's spicy. That's the best way to explain it. It's just a spice latte. But let's move on to our next drink and hope it's better. For the next drink, we got Aldi brand coffee made by Barissimo. You can pick this up at any Aldi that's close by to you, I'd assume. As for the smell, it smells very strong. It's got a strong pumpkin smell to it. Very pungent pumpkin smell. As for the taste, it definitely tastes like what you'd expect from a drink like this. It's got some pumpkin flavor to it. It's got some coffee flavor to it. It's very sweet. So I would say if you're going to get an iced one, I would drink that one over the Starbucks any day of the week. Now, let's move on to the main event and what I'm personally looking forward to, the hot coffees. Okay, so as far as the hot coffee goes, I do have 3 of these. The first one on the chopping block is Joe's Harvest Pumpkin Spice. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, so I do have a cup of it here in my trusty Pikachu mug. As far as the smell goes, it has a very subtle smell. There's that spice and that pumpkin, but it has a very strong medium roast smell in my opinion. As far as the taste goes, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for in this. It's a coffee first, and that pumpkin and that spice are an aftertaste. But when you first taste it, it has a very smoky medium roast to it. That's the best way to explain it, is a nice medium roast coffee with a hint of pumpkin spice. And for that, I would recommend this one. Go pick up a bag, try it for yourself. I can't recommend it enough. My next 2 coffees, without even realizing it, came from the same company out of Lansing, Michigan, called Paramount Roasters. They came up with 2 blends that are pumpkin related. We're going to try them both. The first one is Fall in Love ground coffee pumpkin spice. Let's see how it tastes though, in all seriousness. Okay, melodrama aside, how does this smell and how does it taste? That's what you're here for, and I'm going to give it to you. So, smell, it smells like something. It does. I don't know what that flavor is. It doesn't remind me of a pumpkin spice, but it's very aromatic, it's strong, it's kind of filling up the room right now, and it reminds me of tobacco in the sense of how pungent it is, like pipe tobacco would be a better explanation. Whereas when you open a bag of pipe tobacco, the room kind of fills with that smell. As far as the taste goes, let's try. it's average. There's no two ways about it. It's not very strong with that taste of coffee. It's not very strong with whatever the flavor is. I can't even really determine the flavor. It just kind of has a spice to it. Besides that, would I buy it again? If it was on sale, maybe. But as far as it is right now, I don't think I would buy this again. But it is a decent coffee, and I wouldn't turn it away. I just don't think this particular blend is for me because it's just a middle of the road medium roast with some sort of flavoring in it. On to the last one, pumpkin pie. Okay, so last but not least, we've got pumpkin pie by Paramount Roasters. How's it smell? How's it taste? Let's find out. That smells delectable. That smells like pumpkin pie and a nice cup of coffee on a Thanksgiving day. And it reminds me of Thanksgiving with my family, having that delicious pumpkin pie. A dollop of Cool Whip, some nice coffee to wash it down, and oh my god. I'm in heaven. Whoa, sorry. I'm making a video, I apologize. I've been thinking about dessert again. My apologies. But how does it taste? Let's find out. It's subtle. It's not very, like, the flavor of the pumpkin pie is not very strong, but it's there. And it's like you have the flavor of like you're eating a pumpkin pie and then you wash it down with like a cup of Folgers or something. And that's kind of what this emulates almost to a T. And that's the best way to describe it. Is washing down pumpkin pie with a nice sip of coffee. It's good. I like it. How does it rank up against the other coffees? Let's find out. Okay, so for this rating, we're going to start from the bottom up, 5 to 1. Let's start with number 5 and see where we end up. Okay, for number 5, I'm going to have to give it to Starbucks. Don't you boo at me. Nutty. Don't you do it. So, the reason for Starbucks is I didn't really taste a pumpkin flavor to it. I just tasted a bunch of spices, milk, and sugar. And to me, as coffee guy, I can't really say that that's coffee. It's just a sugary drink, and on that basis, I can't put it any higher than 5 because I don't even think it's coffee at this point. Moving on to number 4. Okay, so 3 and 4 to me were the hardest ones to determine, and I really wanted this one to be number 3, but I just couldn't do it on the merits of it being pumpkin spice, and that is Fall in Love pumpkin spice. And the reason I can't push it higher is because I didn't know what that flavor was. It was very artificial to me, and as a coffee, I don't mind it. It was middle of the road, it was pretty good, but in the realm of a good pumpkin spice coffee, it doesn't taste like pumpkin spice, so I had to put it a little lower on the list, unfortunately. So, what was number 3? Let's find out. I'm going to give number 3 to the Aldi coffee, for one reason. It did taste like pumpkin, but despite all that, it's too sugary for my taste, and I'm probably not the demographic they're aiming for, but if you're into that type of coffee, the iced sugary drinks, I would say between this and the Starbucks, definitely go to your local Aldi, pick up this, give it a try. I think you might like it if this is your type of thing. On to number 2. Okay, so number 2, I'm going to give it to pumpkin pie. And the reason I want to give it to pumpkin pie is because it does remind me of Thanksgiving. It has that nice dessert flavor to it. But the problem with it to me was I just don't think I'm going to drink something like that every single day, because that is a very sweet flavor at some points, and that's a very rough thing to do all the time for me personally. But it's good. It's really good. I can't recommend it enough. If you want something a little more flavorful, the pumpkin pie is probably the coffee for you. And the winner of the very first ever Coffee Guy Gaming Pumpkin Spice Special goes to Joe's Harvest. The reason for this is it tasted like a coffee first with the secondary flavor of pumpkin spice, which is something I enjoy. And this is a coffee I will probably be drinking all through fall, and I really enjoyed it, despite me being the type of person who really hates pumpkin spice. And with all that in mind, this is the end of the first Coffee Guy Gaming Pumpkin Spice Special. I hope you enjoyed. Have you tried any of these coffees? Were there any coffees that I missed? Do you disagree with my list altogether? Feel free to leave your comments in the section below and let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell, keep up to date with all my latest videos. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, those links will be in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.